Hey, Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Great section and video by Mark Levin. And on the Hannity show, we're just going to do a couple parts of it. There were some things exposed here that I definitely didn't know about, especially LBJ and other individuals, JFK and other individuals, and the foolishness they did. But the media never reported or talked much, if anything, on some of that stuff.
Don't miss it. Mark show, big show this weekend. Life, Liberty, Levin. You don't want to miss it Sunday night, right here on the Fox News Channel. Ratings this weekend, right here on the Fox News Channel. I call him the great one, Mark Levin. We missed you a couple of weeks, and we're glad you're back, my friend. Let's talk the election.
Thank you. Well, you know what? It's time for we, the people, to stand up for ourselves, for our families, for our faith, for our country, for our party, and for our president. You know, the media have interposed themselves in this election, Sean. We're actually fighting the media, we're fighting the Democrats, we're fighting academia, we're fighting Hollywood and all the rest.
We're fighting all those things. Now, let's just back up a bit. We're talking about media, academia, or education. We're talking about Hollywood. We're all talking about ads and publications of all types in the media. Now, it gets into some specifics. I'm not going to do all this. It was only about 7 minutes long. But he talks about all the people that the media just purposely, and this is propaganda, they purposely don't talk about things that aren't according to their agenda.
And deport them. And that's exactly what he did. And he was supported by the Democrat Party, too. I'll go further. 1960s, Cesar Chavez, the founder of the United Farm Workers Union, he ordered his members at night to watch the southern border and report illegal aliens coming over the border to then the INS. 1969, Chavez, Ralph Abernathy, who'd been the confidant of Martin Luther King in 1969, and Walter Mondale, I don't believe he was a racist, they led protests on the southern border against illegal immigration. I'll go on. The press...
I mean, it can go on and on. Enough is enough. But I think the point is clear. It's very biased, and it's wrong.
You got to sort them out and figure out who's who since they're here illegally. And they said, well, he's putting them in internment camps. Actually, it was Franklin Roosevelt who actually put Japanese Americans and Americans of Japanese descent in internment camps. They don't call him Hitler. They don't call him Stalin or anything of the sort. And I'll even go here. They attack our president. They say a womanizer. They bring the Stormy Daniels in front of TV, left and right, left and right. This president has been our president. He's conducted himself in the Oval Office with great acumen. Great acumen. Now, people are laughing. JFK was having affairs constantly in the Oval Office in the White House with an East German spy, with a mob boss girlfriend, with a 17-year-old intern, and he was outdone by LBJ. We don't talk about that stuff. How come? Because our goal, you see, is to trash the President of the United States.
So we got to be careful what we watch and what we see. I'm going to close it down here, but our media has become a propaganda arm of elite groups. I think mainly controlled through the CIA and other elite groups. We have to be very careful the media we watch. Even local media is largely controlled by elite groups and their channels, their affiliations. All these channels, these affiliations, whether it's NBC, ABC, or NBCS, whatever, Fox, whatever. Even Fox may have some affiliation that we don't like but exists. But Fox does a little fairer job, and they know it. And Fox is doing well. But there are private groups that are totally ostracized. One is InfoWars. You may not like Jones. But obviously, there are private groups and their own supported groups, the conservative groups that have their own servers, their own channels, their own TV, because they don't want to be shut down by Twitter or by Facebook or by YouTube. They want to control what they have and not be subject to being shut down by them. So the internet has been a great voice for a lot of conservative groups that would not get any voice in these major national networks, regardless of who they are. Anyhow, we're going to end it here. I'll give you a link for this whole thing. But media is a major problem and propaganda machine in the United States. And the young people know it. And a lot of the other people, older people, know it. It is despicable and it's unright. It's actually something that needs to be controlled and not supported financially. So think about that. And this is Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. Good day.